Hey guys, welcome to another Happy Crafting Lady video. Today we're doing something a little different I haven't done before, and that is dominoes. I've got these two domino molds, and so I'm going to show you guys how I prep them, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to put the resin and the alcohol ink and all the stuff in it and show you guys how I'm hoping to achieve what's called a feathering technique. Been watching some videos and looking into how it's done, and so I just want to give it a go, give it a try. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our silicone oil that I got in the automotive section at Walmart, and I'm going to use a Q-tip. I saw this, I don't remember where I saw this technique, but I saw this technique somewhere. And so you get the oil on the Q-tip, and we're going to go down to our mold, and we're going to run it along the outside edge of our molds on all the pieces. And this helps keep the resin from sticking to the molds. So I'm going to go around the outside of all of these. And I can see it smearing a little bit, which is how I know I haven't run out yet. But I'm gonna switch to the other part of the Q-tip. Put a little bit on there. And then I'm gonna run along all my little lines here. I wasn't doing that in the beginning, and you might be able to see in some places I have bits of resin that are stuck to the mold that I can't get off because I did not do this before. So we're just going to cover all of this and all of the other piece, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys what we do. These are tiny little lines. All right, there's one, and I'm going to switch Q-tips. We're going to do the second one. All right, all the way around. This is a little tedious, maybe a little boring, but I want you guys to see the process that I do to try and protect my molds as much as possible, because I did mess up and ruin another set. I actually had two sets of these molds, and I ruined the other set on accident before I realized that you could do this with the oil. And it doesn't mess up the dominoes, but it does protect your mold. And considering molds are part of our really important parts of our craftiness, or if you're doing a business, we want to try and protect those as much as we can. All right. So that's that. I'm going to go and I'm going to get our resin ready, and then I will come back and show you guys how we put the resin in and then do the alcohol inks, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve the technique that I am looking for. And we'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, we've got our alcohol inks, and I've grabbed a couple of different colors, pink, two blues, and a white. I thought one of those was a purple, but it's apparently not. And we have our resin in our cup here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and put some resin into the mold like this. And it does have some bubbles, but I'll show you guys in the mold how we deal with bubbles in just a minute. We're going to... And I'm not going all the way up to the top. I'm only filling them probably about 3/4 of the way, because I like to come back sometimes and do another layer on top to try and keep it as smooth as possible. Does not always work. Sometimes I still end up needing to do some sanding. Okay, I'm getting some toothpicks because part of our technique is going to be using toothpicks. So we have all of our stuff in here. I am going to use my rubbing alcohol spray bottle and I'm going to spritz over the top to pop the bubbles. Trying to make sure I didn't get that everywhere. And now we are going to use our alcohol inks. There's not very much in this one. I don't know if I want to use that one. On our, this one is just going. Look at him. Definitely want to have plenty of color. That's one of the things about the dominoes, especially if people are going to actually use them. You don't want them to be super see-through, because that would make gameplay not very cool. All right, and now I'm gonna, this by the way is Tim Holtz Aquamarine. You can't really read it because I've got stuff on it. And this one, this one is Fiesta. It's a pink color, it's beautiful. And it's by the same brand, by the Tim Holtz. And we're gonna, let's see if we can't get it to do the same craziness that the blue did. Ooh, it did, okay. We can absolutely get it to do that. All right, well, there's that. Now I'm going to do some white, which is my Pinata brand that I have. Ooh, goodness gracious. I think I need to get a new bottle of this because this is starting to stick. All right, and we're just going to come back and we're going to put white on top of our other colors. And because we did the blue and the pink and they mixed a little bit, we also have some purple in there. So that'll be fun to have the variations. And I'm doing about 3 drops in each. I always tell myself that I'm going to set up a camera to do a super close-up of these, because when the alcohol ink starts playing around in them, they move around so much. And I'm going to do a little bit more on some of these. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Just make sure I'm getting enough of the drop down color that I want. And for the technique, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Even if it doesn't turn out exactly how I was hoping, I think it'll still be really cool. Ooh, I'm getting low. Yeah, this bottle needs to be refilled. All right, I'm gonna go real quick and refill my white alcohol ink bottle and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, just so I can show you guys what I was talking about. I have this alcohol ink that I bought, the little bottle, and so I popped the lid out and I have a refill bottle that I bought, a giant bottle. And I just refill this one and then I pop, the lid back in. And then it's refilled and it's good as new. And it's probably also why the lid keeps sticking, because I keep using the same bottle, and I have been for a while. But you can buy the refill thing, which is what I've been using, and it saves plastic because it's a one-time bottle instead of like this is, I don't even know, probably enough to fill this bottle up like, I don't know, 8 times maybe. And so to me, it saves plastic, and it's better for the environment. Fun stuff. I'm doing some more white on here. Some of these have slooped in, and I don't want the colors to do that, so I'm a little sad that they did that. All right, I'm gonna stop before I go too crazy. Put my lid back on. Very, very difficult. And then we're gonna take our toothpick and we're gonna swirl. And so I'm just gonna do like this. Make sure that we have colors, blendy, some movement in here. And I'm not gonna do the same thing in all of them. I'm just gonna kind of move around, and then from what I saw, you do this now, and then you come back in like an hour or so, and you do it again once it has started to cure a little bit more. And that is how you get the technique. And this actually allows me to kind of fill in some of the spaces where the colors have pulled away from the sides, which is what I was just talking about a second ago. So I can use this to pull the colors back into the spots where it kind of moved away from, like here. And I can move it. Oop, I got a hair. All right. And we're just gonna swirly swirl, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this again. Probably in about 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. I have dinner plans, so after that I will not be home. So I think it works better if you can come back like later, like more time. But I have plans, so we're just gonna do what we can do, and sometimes that's all that you can do. My friend Christy, I don't know if you guys heard me talking about this, but I was talking about a fundraiser that I was helping a friend with a couple months ago in one of my videos, and her husband are doing embryo adoption, and they actually raised all the money for their embryo adoption, and they got approved, and they signed all the paperwork. They have officially adopted the embryos as of this month, and I think she is getting ready to start the process this month, next month. So I'm very excited that her and her husband are going to be able to do this, and it was very cool seeing the process, you know, and everyone that jumped in to help them, and we had so much fun making crafts. We made a whole bunch of crafts that she used coasters, mostly coasters for her. She did like a adoption garage sale, and it was super fun. She came over and we did craft stuff, which I don't know if you've noticed, but it's kind of like my thing. I love crafts. So it's been a really cool process being able to help her and see her and her husband achieve this. It's very exciting. So I'll try and keep you guys updated in how that's going, but that's where I'm going tonight, which is why I can't stay and do this. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. These look amazing. Even if it doesn't do the feathering technique, I think these are gonna come out awesome. I love those colors, and there's so much purple, and I didn't put any purple in it. It just mixed all on its own, and also with my toothpick here. Anyways, so we're gonna come back in like 45 minutes or so, and I'm gonna move these around again, and then tomorrow we'll unmold and we'll see what happened. Wish me luck, guys. Okay guys, it's been about 45 minutes and I've got a new toothpick, and we're gonna swirl again real quick before I leave the house. So we're gonna start up here. And done. And I'm gonna let these sit until tomorrow, and we'll come back and unmold them and see what kind of craziness I just created. We're back with our dominoes that we tried to do the feathering technique on. We'll see how it works in just a second. I just wanted to share with you guys that I did go back and add another layer of clear resin on top to try and make all the dominoes a little bit more even, so that we wouldn't have some that were skinnier and some that were thicker, because it's not perfect. Some of them are still... Anyways, so we're going to pop these out and see what they look like, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I do with them after that. So we're going to, when it comes to this mold, I kind of try and pop them a little bit like this, kind of like you would like an ice tray. Just to get the pieces and some of the spots. Ooh, it worked! Guys, check it out. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It worked. Oh my gosh. And you can see it's got a couple pieces on the edge where I filled it a little too much, and I'm gonna go back and either sand or use a little cutter. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, hold on, more. Oh man. Can you see that? The feathering? Oh my gosh. How pretty. Okay, we're gonna pop them all out real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so incredibly excited. It worked. It worked. Oh man. I am so in love with these. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh no, it came off. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, look at that one. Oh, see if I can get it up here in the... Oh my gosh. Now I'm just gonna have to do this with like 600 things. Come on, give it to me. And you'll see they're mostly just popping right out. And that is because of the silicone oil. Because I actually ruined a whole set of these in the beginning, because I was using a torch before I found out that you're not supposed to use a torch, and I totally ruined my other molds, and I had to throw them out. Oh my gosh. Yee, I can't believe, I'm so very excited. All right, I'm gonna pop these out, and then I'm gonna show you guys. I think I'm gonna use white. Oh my goodness, these are just so pretty. They're like little mermaid dominoes. Oh, I just can't even with how cute these are. Wrong direction. I just can't even. Oh my gosh. Yee-hee-hee. All right, so I have some paint pens, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do the white or the black, although honestly with these colors, I think white. I think white is gonna look the best. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do just one of my dominoes real quick with the paint pen, and then hopefully you guys can try this technique with your own domino molds, and I'll have the link to these molds that I used in the description, in case if you guys really like them. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in the... Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. It's kind of watery. So I just move it around, and there's a line in the middle. I need to get some thinner pens, honestly. And that is how I do my domino dots. And you can get these paint pens in like any color. So if you did like straight black ones and you wanted like a pink or a blue or whatever, you could totally put any colored dots that you wanted, or just rainbow dots. You could do all different colors. But that's how I do that. And I'll go back over this one because it came out a little, maybe I didn't shake my pen enough. That's how I do my dots on my dominoes. And I'll go back and clean up the edges and stuff later. But oh my gosh, guys, I just can't even look at those swirls. It's so pretty. Okay, All right, I'm gonna stop now. And thank you guys for checking out my Dominoes video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, give me a comment on what kind of dominoes that you're gonna try or you think that I should try next. And I'll see you guys next time.